one of the things we're going to look at is finding the perimeter of a figure. Now, you know the perimeter is, well, we just add up all the sides. But some of our problems are going to be a little more involved than just that, and it'll take a little bit of problem solving on your part to come up with that perimeter. If you look at these like a puzzle, I think you might even find them to be kind of fun. Let's take a look at one. So here we have sort of an unusual looking figure with a whole bunch of sides on it, and we want the perimeter of this figure. Now your first thought might be, well, how in the world am I supposed to find the perimeter of this thing if I don't know all of the side lengths? Well, given the information we've got, we're going to be able to determine all of the side lengths. Now, I don't want you to look at it and ballpark it with your eyes, because if you look right away, this little bitty piece right here is 3, and this fairly long piece right there is 3. So you can't do it just by looking and guessing. You've actually got to do some calculation to figure out every one of those side lengths that is missing. So let's take a look at them. Let's say we call this one right here A, and we've got this sort of vertical piece right here which we'll call B, and if you notice on your diagram it's the same as this one down here, so that's going to be B also. Those two are going to have the same length. And then we have this vertical piece right here that we'll call C. Let me make that C a little cleaner so we can see it. Okay, once we find A, B, and C, we'll have all the sides of our figure and we'll be able to add them up to get the perimeter. There are a few different ways you could go about this. One way is to add up all the blue numbers, then find A, B, and C and add those on when you're done. I think I'm going to go ahead and find the values of these missing sides and then just add them all up when I have them all. I think I'm more comfortable with that idea. So let's go ahead and see if we can find out the length of side A. Well, let's see. If I look right here, the length of that piece is 6. And then up here at the top, that much has a length of 3. So from right here to right here is 3. And then I know the horizontal length of this piece is 1. So from here to here is 1. Well, if all together that makes 6, and this little stretch right here is my A, and I've got 3 plus 1 makes 4, that means that this piece must be 2. So that piece right there that I'm not sure about, or I wasn't sure about, now I can be sure that it's 2. Now let's see if we can figure out side B. When I want to figure out side B, one of the ways I could do that is, well, if I look right here, that has a height of 4. And according to this little 3 right over there, this much of it is equal to 3. Well, if the whole thing is 4 and that much is 3, even though it may not look like it, this piece right there is equal to 1. And so now I know that the part that I've labeled, oops, sorry about that, the part that I have labeled as B, really wrecking my diagram here, is 1. That also tells me that this piece over here that I labeled as B is a 1. And the only thing left for me to do is to find side C. Well, let's take a look at that. Side C is this stretch right here, and I've got a 2 right there. And I just found out that this side B is a 1. So if I put that 2 and 1 together, side C must have a value of 3. And now to find the perimeter, I just need to add up all those numbers on the outside. Now I got all kinds of scribbles and sketches and stuff on here, so I think what I might do is maybe circle them so that I don't miss any, something like that. Let's see, let's make sure to identify all the way around this figure so I don't miss any of those numbers. And my figure, let's see, has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 sides. So I better be adding up 12 numbers to get my perimeter. This is a pretty complicated figure, but we found them all. Let's make sure I have 12 numbers in my circles. I have, let's see here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 numbers in my circles, 12 sides of my diagram, so I just need to add all of those up to get the perimeter. Now, to help me avoid a mistake here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to count these both directions. Here's what I mean. I'm going to use right here as a starting point. You could use anywhere. I just happen to pick that one. So if I add this up, I've got 4 plus 6 is 10, and 3 is 13, and 3 more is 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 4, 5, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32. So I wind up with a perimeter of 32. Now, I'm going to try to avoid making a mistake here. So in order to do that, I'm going to start at that same place and count the other direction just to see if I get the same answer. So again, I'm going to start here. I'm going to go the other direction. I've got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, and 6 is 28, and 4 is 32. I got the same thing counting both directions, so I feel pretty good about my answer, and the perimeter of this figure is 32.